1996, we received a gift from Mr. and Mrs. Harry Anderson and their daughter, Mary Patricia Anderson Pence. They are affectionately known in the art community here in the Bay Area as Hunk, Moo, and Putter. Their gift consisted of about 650 prints and about 30 monotypes by American artists, ranging in time from about 1960 to 1990, a 30-year period which is termed the American printmaking Renaissance.
I'm Moo Anderson.
I'm Hunk Anderson. It really began on that trip to the Louvre in Paris in 1964. On our trip home, we talked about the possibilities of putting together a collection of maybe a couple of dozen works.
So a friend of mine introduced me to Dick Diebenkorn, of whom she knew, and there was a beautiful book of his etchings. And I thought, gosh, this is great. So we bought the book.
And almost at that simultaneously time, John Power, who is a publishing person and so forth, and he said, you got to get involved in the pop art. And I said, hey, Brillo pads? I can't buy that for art. He said, well, you're going to have Gemini beginning a new workshop in Southern California. We went down, we took a look, and we said, we're going to get a subscription of Gemini prints, all of them.
Graphic arts played a really key role in the development of the Anderson family's collection, and it really served as a tool to introduce the family to younger artists, to people like Robert Rauschenberg, Jasper Johns, and others who were working in the 1960s.
This changed our whole way of thinking about what we were going to be collecting. Post-World War II American art. That was going to be the emphasis.
The ideas of collection sharing and education with wider audiences has always been important to the Andersons, with their personal collecting and with their gift to the Fine Arts Museums of San Francisco. One of the ways that we can do that is by a series of exhibitions that we produce for the Anderson space here at the de Young. And you can imagine that mining the Anderson collection is like being a kid in a candy shop.
It's not just the three of us that's involved here. There's a lot of other people that have been involved.
It was through Harry Parker that the de Young got all of the 651 or whatever it is, because he really wanted them and wanted to care for them. Putter's the one who really directs us now into the new contemporary artists. She's just so good at it. We'll finally find somebody that we really like, and she'll say, I showed that person to you 3 years ago.
There's nothing like having art in your life. It is exciting, thought-provoking, and even healing.
When I think of what results the Anderson family have gotten from collecting art, it's been extremely satisfying. It's something that has bound our family together and enhanced our lives. And this is one of the things that we had hoped, especially with the graphic arts collection, to have collection sharing and be able to create exhibitions like at the de Young that Colleen is putting on these days, and then having these available to smaller institutions.
The Andersons have been just so generous in working to find ways to share their collection as broadly as possible. I really think that the museum community generally is given an incredible opportunity to gain new understandings of 20th century American art through the sharing of the family's collection.
It's been a great trip with just a couple of bumps along the way.
Thank you very much.